Alright, so yesterday and today we started looking at the Pythagorean Theorem. So let's put it to practice with this triangle. This is number 1 on your worksheet, and we're looking at finding the missing hypotenuse of this triangle. The hypotenuse is this long side that is opposite the right angle. It's always the longest side of the triangle. So we have the two shorter sides, 5 and 7, and if we take those two sides and we put them into the formula tells us that we take a squared plus b squared, and that'll give us c squared. What that means is it just is taking the two shortest legs and squaring them and adding them, and it should give us the longest side squared. So let's input our values where they belong. The two shortest sides are 5 and 7. We're going to add them and we're going to square them. That's going to result in the longest side squared. We're going to solve this equation. So 5 squared gives me 25. Remember, it's 5 times itself. 5 times 5 gives me 25. Plus 7 times 7 gives me 49. And that's going to equal c squared. This missing side right here that we're looking for. When we add 25 and 49, we get 74, and that equals c squared. So when we solve an equation, we usually use the opposite operation to undo the operation. So what I'm looking for is the opposite operation of a square. And squaring a number is kind of funny because I'm looking for the opposite of squaring something, which is called a square root. So I'm going to look for the square root of 74. So what I'm looking for is c times c to give me 74. Now, I don't know of any whole number times itself that gives me 74. So I know that I'm going to be getting a decimal. So on your calculator, you're going to hit the second key, and then you're going to hit the x squared key. And that's going to give you the square root button. And then you're going to put in 74, and then you're going to hit your equal sign. Go ahead and try that. The square root of 74 results in 8.6, and then it has 0, 2 after it. So we're going to round it to 8.6, and we're going to start using the squiggly equal sign, and we're going to say it's approximately equal to 8.6. So the hypotenuse of this triangle is approximately equal to 8.6. Okay, we're going to look at problem number 2 on the worksheet, and this triangle has the side lengths of 13 and 10. Again, has a missing hypotenuse length, and we're going to solve for that side. So we're going to call the hypotenuse c. So we're going to take the two shorter sides, 13 squared plus 10 squared, and that's going to equal c squared. 13 squared is 169, plus 10 squared is 100, and that's going to equal c squared. 169 plus 100 gives me 269. That gives me c squared. And the square root of 269 is approximately equal to 16.4. So the missing side of this right triangle is 16.4. I'm going to do one more example. The third problem on this worksheet is this triangle that has the sides of 16 and 7. And we have the missing hypotenuse again. So we're going to take 16 squared plus 7 squared, and that's going to equal the hypotenuse squared. So 16 squared is 256 plus 49 gives us c squared. This gives us 305 equals c squared. The square root of 305 is approximately 17.46. So let's round that up to 17.5. So our answer would be 17.5. Alright, why don't you go ahead and try number 4. I'm going to draw it out here. And you hit pause. I'll work it out and then you can check your answer. So if you're checking your answer, you should have gotten approximately 19.1 for the missing side. So I would like you to continue with 5 through 14 on your worksheet.